Hey y'all, welcome to What's Cooking with Paula Deen today. I am back here with Naomi Whittle, and she is helping me to understand, to look for those good fats, get rid of those bad fats. So I was on the right track, wasn't I, Naomi, when I got rid of everything white for me to lose that initial. But now I need to learn how to really take advantage of all the good fats, because our bodies are a miraculous machine.
So miraculous. And what we were talking about is our bodies either are burning sugar as the source of our fuel, or we're burning fat as a source of our fuel. And if you think about it this way, and you could use an analogy. So if we have a fireplace and we have wood on that fire, and that's like when that burns, the fire makes smoke and it's a dirty burn. That's like what sugar is when we use it to burn for our fuel. And it creates inflammation, and it creates free radical damage. There's a lot of implication from using sugar as our source of fuel, and plus it runs out very quickly, so we have to keep getting more.
Keep eating it, yes.
When you use fat, it's completely different. It burns very clean. It's like using a gas stove that has a clean fuel. It doesn't create the inflammation in the body, and it actually utilizes the fat that's stored up inside of our body. We have 100,000 fat cells in our body that just want to get tapped.
I think I may have more.
No. They just want to use that fat. And that's what we do when our body gets used to saying, okay, I'm going to use fat, and a fat bomb helps us do that, versus sugar for fuel.
So sugar really is bad for you.
Yeah, and it's hard in our country because when Eisenhower had his heart attack in 1955, the entire country associated that heart attack with saturated fats. And so the food industry basically went to low fat and no fat and replaced the fat, the good fats that we were cooking. We were cooking our eggs in butter in the morning, frying them up, and eating bacon and things like that as the average American breakfast, and we replaced all of that fat with sugar. And that's what the food industry did. And now we realize, more than half of our country is either overweight or obese. We have
or
so
type
many
2
diseases.
diabetes.
Half of our country is either pre-diabetic or, like you're saying, right? So what are we doing wrong? And it's all about, we just didn't know better. It was all about the sugar, and we have to go back to the way your grandmother taught us to do things.
When my doctor, when I went to the doctor, I go every 6 months, and when I went in and she said, Paula, you're diabetic, I didn't believe her.
Right.
Because nobody in my family was diabetic. My grandmothers weren't. My mother and father died very young, but they weren't. I didn't know of a diabetic except for a great aunt. So that was the only one. And I really got a lot of heat.
Yes.
For getting diabetes. Like I had a choice. I didn't want it. But I understand there's many other things that contribute to diabetes, like stress, and age, and genetics. There's a lot of things that can encourage diabetes, and of course, lifestyle and your lack of exercise. But I've been lucky. My body really responded to my medication. So, like my A1C is like 5.6 now. I think that's what it was. So, I'm fortunate there, but I feel like I could almost get it down if I'll take that sugar away.
Absolutely. And if you start your day with fat versus carbohydrates, And that's the time of the day when our insulin, really can spike, and there can be so many more issues. And it's about timing. And then you also think what can happen to the blood sugar when you feed your body the good fat as fuel, what that can do just by changing timing around when you do things.
Yes. So how about yogurts and things like that?
I'm a huge fan of yogurts. Of course, you want to turn it around and see how much sugar's in there, because yogurt is a place where tons of sugar is hidden. But if you can get a plain yogurt and use that, but sweeten
We
it
got
with
to take
natural.
a quick break, but when we get back, I want you to tell me how I can fix up that plain yogurt.
I'm probably not the right person to talk about yogurt, because you know what I add to yogurt? You're going to be so grossed out. I add sauerkraut. Because I know I told you I shouldn't have said it. I do, and I love it.
Sauerkraut and yogurt.
Because yogurt is filled with so many prebiotics and probiotics, and sauerkraut is
that
too.
the main?
I
Is
love
that
it.
the plain yogurt?
Yes.
And
I just had it
sauerkraut.
2 days ago. Sorry.
Oh well.
So
Somebody's got to buy that sauerkraut.
So let's talk about yogurt and how.
Well, we
can
got
make
to
it.
take a break, honey. We'll be back in a minute. Sauerkraut and yogurt.
It's so good.
The space that you live in really affects the way you feel. So my first recommendation is start by updating your window treatments with Smith & Noble. Smith & Noble's beautiful handcrafted blinds, drapes, shades, and shutters are custom made just for you, and they offer different service options to fit your needs. To get started today, contact Smith & Noble to get my special limited time offer, 25% off on your window treatments, plus free design consultation. Create a space that you're gonna love. For details about my special offer, go to smithandnoble.com/Paula. That's smithandnoble.com/Paula, or call 1-800-659-3300. That's 1-800-659-3300.
So welcome back to What's Cooking with Paula Deen today. Naomi was just telling me something she likes for breakfast, y'all. A plain yogurt with sauerkraut. Now you know I got to try it and convince myself it tastes like a baked potato with sour cream in it. I think I can do that. But anyway, I want to talk about the fat bombs real quick. Well, there's so much I want to talk about, but so tell me what's in those fat bombs so people will understand.
So there are a ton of varieties that we could make together, and I just can't wait to do that with you. The ones that we ate yesterday were filled with cream cheese, coconut oil, coconut cream as well.
I'm not
butter.
familiar with coconut cream.
So coconut cream, I grew up in England, and we would get milk delivered to the front of our door.
We did too
every
when my
day.
babies were little.
That's so cool, and we could get the silver top or the gold top. The gold top would have a big
Thing,
thick of cream on the top of it from the milk, and we would scoop that and eat that cream up. And coconut's the same way. Coconut, actually, if you take a coconut and you make coconut milk, there is a section that's the cream, and it's so filled with all of the good fats in it. So you add coconut cream. This recipe has some lemon zest, some lemon as well, but you're really getting all of the good fats. And stevia
is the sweetener. Now, we're sitting here in Savannah, Georgia. Where would we get coconut cream here?
So I would have to look. There are a lot of brands that you could find it in your grocery store, like Kroger's, where you actually see it's like a small creamer, and it's called coconut cream. So I think most people can find it.
It would be like in the canned milk section, do
No,
you think?
it would be in the section where the coconut milk is, or the regular milk is
refrigerated.
the refrigerated section.
Okay, and it's called coconut cream.
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to check that out. All right, those fat bombs, y'all. They are so good. All right, so let's talk about cheating.
Perfect.
You know, we're all going to cheat and eat something that we shouldn't, and we know that. But what happens then?
I love that you asked that question because we try so hard in this country to do everything right? Like we're told, okay, take the salt out, take the fat out, do this, and we reduce your calories, it's a constant situation where we're always trying to improve and do things in a better way. And my belief is none of that is what matters. And if we can just help our bodies, and it could take a couple of weeks, to use fat as the preferred fuel. So you take out the sugar and you start to increase the amount of good fat in our diets, where you get it up to 60, 70% of our diet from good fat. Then our body is used to using that as fuel. Again, it takes several weeks. And once we've gotten there, we can then start to cheat. And we can go back and forth. One day, your body wants to cheat and you want to use sugar as fuel. That's okay, because that's like moderation, which is what you always talk about.
Right. Moderation is so important, y'all. You take a couple of bites, okay, you found out what it tastes like. So you know what it tastes like. So there's no need to eat the whole cake. Right. But when I took everything white out of my kitchen, I had one cheat day.
Yes.
And that was on Saturday. And there was a restaurant out here on the island, and they had the most incredible cheeseburger wrap. I would go have me a cheeseburger wrap every Saturday. And do not interrupt me while I'm eating it. I loved Saturdays, y'all.
And that, to me, does not sound like a cheat day. It sounds like a day on the right program.
I had the wrap, but, so, I'm all for having a day where you just satisfy all those cravings.
And that's the other thing. I love that you mentioned cravings, because for somebody like me, I was so addicted to sugar. It didn't matter. I would always be going for that sugar no matter what. And it is, it's like a massive addiction that most of us have.
It absolutely is. Oh, gosh, I could talk to you all day, Naomi, and I hope y'all have enjoyed getting to know Naomi. I highly recommend this book, Glow 15, because it explains so much. And I don't have a science mind, so I don't even know the right questions to ask you. But y'all check it out, because I think I'm going to be seeing a lot of Miss Naomi.
Oh, Paula, it's such an honor to know that everything
you.
you've been teaching us all about the fat is just exactly where we're learning the science.
I've got a lot of bruises on my back from stones being thrown at me. But that's all right. I just put on my big girl panties and I get up and I do it again the next day.
That's right.
Thank you, Naomi.
Thank you so much, Paula.
Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Get your fat bomb and have a ball.
The space that you live in really affects the way you feel. So my first recommendation is start by updating your window treatments with Smith & Noble. Smith & Noble's beautiful handcrafted blinds, drapes, shades, and shutters are custom-made just for you, and they offer different service options to fit your needs. To get started today, contact Smith & Noble to get my special limited-time offer, 25% off on your window treatments, plus free design consultation. Create a space that you're gonna love. For details about my special offer, go to smithandnoble.com/Paula. That's smithandnoble.com/Paula, or call 1-800-659-3300. That's 1-800-659-3300.